Namaste and welcome to the fourth lecture demonstration on Bharatanatyam. I'm very happy that I'm able to continue giving you some important details about Bharatanatyam. After watching my previous demonstration, one viewer asked me whether it is important to learn the theoretical concept of Bharatanatyam in order to be able to perform. Actually, their question has the answer in itself. In order to perform, you need to practice. In order to practice, you need to remember your steps. In order to remember your steps, you need to have a little bit of theoretical knowledge and background. Does this trail through? You need to remember the theoretical aspects of Bharatanatyam when you want to remember how you choreograph your particular dance. Alright? So, in our previous lecture demonstration, I spoke about single-handed gestures. Today I am going to continue with the double-handed gestures, or it is called as Samyuta Mudras, which means joint mudras. Are we ready for Samyuta Mudras? So, in order to learn, we need to keep our back straight. Anjali, Kapota, Karkata, Swastikasthatha. Anjali, Kapota, Karkata, Swastikasthatha. Dola, Pushpaputa, Utsanga, Shivalingakaha. Dola, Pushpaputa, Utsanga, Shivalingakaha. Katakavardanaschaiva, Kartari Swastikasthatha. Shakkata, Shanga, Chakra. Samputa, like you're closing a box. Samputa, Pasha, Kilaka, Matsya, Kurmo, turtle. Varaha, Garudaschaiva. Nagabandha, Katva, Berunda. These are the 23 double-handed gestures that we have in Bharatanatyam. In order to remember the double-handed gestures, you should have practiced the single-handed gestures. And I hope you have practiced the single-handed gestures. Now, tell me what is this? Patakam. Now, tell me what is this? Last one. Now tell me what is this? So, go back to my previous video, revise the single-handed gestures and learn the double-handed gestures. While using the double-handed gestures, I showed you by standing. Do you know that standing has a name in Bharatanatyam and it is called Samapadam? Yes, like that, every little move in Bharatanatyam has a name and a meaning. And we don't have so many moves. We have a set moves that we follow in Bharatanatyam in our choreography, and that is called Vedas. Now I'm going to get into the topic of Vedas. You ready? So now we are going to get into the topic of Vedas. Are you wondering what is that? It means the vocabulary in Bharatanatyam, the grammar in Bharatanatyam. If you had watched my first video, I would have spoken about Natya Shastra. In that particular book, we have a concept called Vedas that talks about the grammar that one particular dancer has to take in when she's performing under Bharatanatyam. So it describes how a person should use their body when they're standing. How should they use it when they're in sitting position, in walking position, in jumping position, and in spinning position. We can split these Vedas into two, one for the beginner level and two for the intermediate level. So for the beginner level, we are going to discuss the standing, the body standing Vedas, your feet, the grammar of your feet, Pada Veda and Sthana Veda, the position of whatever you want to do. So Mandala Veda, your torso grammar, Pada Veda, your feet grammar, and Sthana Veda, your position grammar. Let's get into Mandala Veda. The first one in that is Samam or Shatakam, where your legs are, toes are aligned together and your body is arched forward. You see, it's arched forward. That is Samam. And the next one, you split your legs sharply. You go down as much as you can, keeping your back straight. If this is too hard, you can leave a little gap in your feet. A little gap. You don't have to measure it. This is called Aitham or Arai Mandi. In my side position, it looks like this. Can you see my back straight and my tailbone tucked in? My core is severely engaged for Arai Mandi or Aitham. Now, we are going to get into our third Mandala Veda, where it has a right side and a left side to do. So this is called Alidam. This is your left side. Also, there is one more position when it comes to Mandala Veda, Alidam. So, after Alidam comes Pratyalidam, which is the reverse of Alidam. For example, you would have seen this position in Natadava, where one leg is in Aramandi and the other leg is stretched. Pratyalidam is the reverse. Pratyalidam is the reverse. Similarly, when you are in this, Pratyalidam is the reverse. You shift your Aramandi from Alidam to Pratyalidam. Now, the next one that we are going to see is Prenkanam, where you don't stretch your leg completely. You stretch with your bent in your knee, you bring it back. Prenkanam. Let's do it for the other side. Prenkanam. In my side, it looks like this. Prenkanam. The next one that we are going to see is Priritam. A very forceful move is Priritam. Want to see it again? Priritam. You see, I am still folding my legs, but my feet is not together. If feet is together, it becomes Aramandi. And where have you seen this position? When there is a warrior, right? Priritam. After this comes Swastikam. There is this front Swastikam where you cross your leg in your Samapadam. And whenever you do your front Swastikam, you are in standing position. And whenever you do your back swastikam, you are in your sitting position. And how to align your swastikam is, your leg is straight, you lift your other leg and you land on your toes. You don't shift your weight to the leg that is crossed. Your weight is in the leg that is standing erect. When you do it back, it's not far, it's very, very near. The next one is Mutita. You see that? So you jump in Murumandi and you slide your leg back. The same with your left. You jump and you slide. You jump and you slide. Jump and you slide. Jump and you slide. You see? So your leg lands down, but this leg is still stretched out in Murumandi, and your toes are touching the ground. Mutita. The next one is Samasuchi. This is something that we don't often say in Bharatanatyam, but when there is a male character, you can see that both the knees touching the ground is Samasuchi. And then is Parshvasuchi. This we've seen a lot in Bharatanatyam. Even when we do Mandi Adavu, we have Parshvasuchi as part of our Mandi Adavu. See that? This leg is nicely curved and closer to your thigh, and the other leg is back. Parshvasuchi. Well, there are, if you had counted mine, there are 10 types of your torsogramma. That's what we saw. Mandala Veda. There are 10 of them, and we saw everything from Samapadam until Parshvasuchi. The next I'm going to talk about for a beginner is Pada Veda, the language of your feet, or the grammar of your feet. Are we ready for that?